Welcome back to another action figure obsession video. It's me, your old pal, Avian and Loaded, and here we have my Walmart exclusive. I think he was a 2018 release. It is the Vibranium suit, Walmart exclusive Black Panther, a comic version of Black Panther, not from the movies, although clearly inspired by the movies and to capitalize on the popularity of Chadwick Boseman's Black Panther character. I don't remember ever seeing this look with the vibranium power sort of emanating from the suit in this way before the movies in the comics, but then again, I wasn't really reading a lot of Marvel comics by that point, so it's entirely possible that it came this way in the comics first, and then they picked up on it in the movies. But I always kind of assumed with the movies that they were just sort of trying to make it seem like his superpower was a little more visible in the movie than it otherwise would have been in the comics, because in the comics I don't really remember him glowing and throwing energy around a lot. But anyway, here he is with the Guinevere figure from the Hasbro Dungeons and Dragons Forgotten Realms 2-pack of Drizzt and Guinevere, the Black Panther. And I'm just noticing recently, since I've been sort of having these figures hanging out on the workbench, that they both have yellow eyes. So that's very, very cool. I mean, these are from two different toy lines, two different IPs. But obviously, Panthers having yellow eyes is a thing, and it's a nice little attention to detail. Just looking at the Panther real quick, this was kind of the beginning, I think, of Hasbro really knocking it out of the park with their animals. They really went all out on this figure. It even has a bit of purple shading in places. Can you see that along the spine there? Which certainly complements the Black Panther over here, but I don't think that was intentional. Just the idea, I guess, that there is a black that's so black that it's almost purple. And I think there's a little bit of purple shading in other places, but it's mainly along the back. The tail is a little disappointing on this guy because, oops, sorry, T'Challa. Let's see if you can just hang out there for a minute. The tail just turns. It is not, and I'm not a big bendy wire fan, but it would be nice if it had a little more articulation than that. There's no back and forth. It's just you can spin it around and that's it. So he's either in a good mood or he's in a bad mood. And that's about it. But, from the facial expression, he's pretty much in a bad mood. This one, of course, and I think I've showed this before, but it does feature the hinged jaw. So it's almost like, oh, what a good kitty. What a good kitty. What a good kitty. Oh my God, we're dead. Yeah, and they did a nice job with painting the inside of the mouth. And this is Guinevere. If you missed out on this Forbidden Realms 2-pack with Drizzt and Guinevere, you really did miss out, because it really is just a absolutely fabulous figure. And, just dropping stuff left and right. I had it all posed nice and everything. I think this body, I'm trying to think. I think this is the same one they used for the Marvel Legends Electro and a few other figures. It's got a lot of wrinkles in it, and it's a somewhat bulky body, especially compared to the Sunfire body mold or the Pizza Spider-Man, which I think was still in use at the time that this guy came out. It wasn't unusual to see something on the Pizza Spider-Man body like the Walgreens Reed Richards or the Leader. Those kind of things. Even I think as late as I think it was 2018 or 2019 when that big time Spider-Man came out with the black costume with the green on it. I'm pretty sure that was a Pizza Spider-Man body mold, if I recall correctly. Yeah, that hung in there for a while. But anyway, I've come to the conclusion, going through my collection lately, that this is probably the best Black Panther figure that I have. Now that you can see it from the sort of distorted pose that it's gotten itself into here. But it is fairly posable, and it's a good-looking figure. I like the ears back look for the Black Panther. That was a relatively recent innovation in the comics within the last 10 or 12 years, and I think it makes him seem a little more fearsome than the sort of ears up look, which caused a very young Avian and Loaded at the age of 6 or so to be very confused about why the Black Panther and Batman wore the same costume. And in fact, originally, as a very small child, I thought they were the same character. I was very confused. Wildcat from the Justice Society, Batman, and the Black Panther all read as being the same character to me before I could read the words and before I really understood, um, the nuances of the different characters. And there was a point where Black Panther's mask, I think, revealed the bottom half of his face, and of course, Batman's always revealed the bottom half of his face. So there was a little confusion as far as that goes for me. But this is the price of getting into comic books, right around the time that you're going to kindergarten or the first grade, because I was figuring out a lot of stuff at that time. And there was a very brief period of time where Black Panther and Batman I kind of thought were the same guy, but turns out they're not. But they're both very cool characters with very cool costume designs and multiple very cool costume designs. I do like this Black Panther a lot. It is a repaint of the retro Black Panther that they did in, well, actually, now that I think about it, those might have come out around the same time, 2018, maybe early 2019. The Marvel Superheroes Vintage Collection Retro Wave 2 had a very metallic black, bluish kind of tint to the Black Panther costume, and I'm pretty sure it was the same identical body, but I think this figure came out, I would be willing to bet you that it came out within 3 to 6 months of that Wave 2 retro Black Panther. They were right around the same time, except this was a Walmart exclusive. And those Marvel Superheroes Vintage Collection waves that came out on the kind of white and blue cards, 2017 and 2018 or 2019, I think. They were available everywhere, FYE and Walgreens. I mean, you could find those. I remember finding all of Wave 2 at FYE, of course, overpriced even back then, but not to the ridiculous lengths that they went to later. But that second vintage wave with Black Panther and the Vision and the Scarlet Spider, I mean, that wave was one banger after another. Good stuff. And this, they were wise to reuse this body for the Walmart exclusive Vibranium suit because it's just a nice looking figure. And he just looks great. He's very intimidating looking. He's very powerful looking, very regal. And let me see if I can get him into a slightly more neutral pose. And I am somewhat embarrassed to admit I'm not even 100% sure that I have all the original accessories for this figure. He originally did come with 2 of these power effects. I do think, and I think I saw the other one in my fodder bin the other day when I was going through there. I do have a little section for, power effects like that. And he also came with on him right now, I have a claw hand on the left hand and a fist hand on the right hand, but he also came with the opposite hand, so one set of fists and one set of claw hands. And he also came with an alternate head, which is the exact same head as you see here, except it did not have the purplish pinkish paint effects on it, and it had white eyes instead of yellow. So it's just the black version of the helmet with white eyes instead of the yellow eyes. But I think the yellow eye look and with the power effects, I mean, he is just he's a really good looking figure for something that I think is about 9 years old now. But really nice looking figure. And again, a Walmart exclusive, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Vibranium suit, Black Panther, along with, in my head canon, his animal companion Guinevere from Dungeons & Dragons Forgotten Realms, the 2-pack with Drizzt. I think they look pretty good together, and it doesn't hurt that purple sheen along the back of Guinevere really kind of helps sell it, I think. I just wanted to take a quick look at my favorite Black Panther action figure in my collection. If I can ever get my hands on that vintage collection Retro Wave 2 one, I think I'd want to get that back in my collection too. I kind of regret getting rid of that. So, have a drink if you're playing the drinking game. The Nothing But Regrets drinking game. That'll do it for this edition of Action Figure Obsession here on the Avian and Loaded channel. I appreciate you stopping by and spending a few minutes with me. If you like the content here on my channel, please do give it a thumbs up, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you find out when I upload future videos. And of course, if you know anybody who's into Black Panthers or the Black Panther or Wakanda or, Vibranium or just toys in general, maybe copy the link, share it with them, let them know what you saw here on the channel, and that they might be interested in it. I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible, right? We live in a world of possibility. That'll do it for this action figure obsession edition, and I will catch you on the next one.